Moonbeam, smart contract platform for Polkadot. One of the most exciting projects that has been built upon Polkadot. It's one of the ones that it launched at probably the worst possible time. So it only really went down in price. Can it rally back? Certainly. How high? That's an interesting question because obviously a lot of the coins are now out. So let's talk about what this can do. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I showed people I was buying when I made this channel. And the reason for that is I expected these to just rocket up in price. And guys, you can see what all of these coins were worth when I recorded and released the videos, as well as the highs that these coins hit less than sort of 18 months on. And what the profit would have been if you'd have thrown in $100 when I released the videos and then sold them, like I say, after about a year and a half, a little less. So if you had thrown in 100 into all of them and then, like I said, sold them, your net profit at the end of it would have been over 123 grand, which is not too bad. Now I sold all of these. We had the market crash. Since the market crash, I've been buying up new cryptos, and I share these on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I think can do, massive profits, whether it's 40 times your money, 50 times your money, 100 times your money, I buy those coins. And what I'll do is I'll jump onto the site and I'll tell my members what the coin is that I'm looking at, what profits I think it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. It means the members can copy along exactly. It removes all of the work for them, and they're going to make exactly the same profit as me. And they don't have to read white papers. They don't have to learn about emerging trends and new technologies. They can just copy along and make the same profit. If that sounds good to you, go to copymycrypto.com now and check out the site. What you'll see is what I've said in the past, whether that was about Phantom and why it would 100x, whether it's about a DeFi protocol that died and I was telling people to get out of it, or whether you just want to see what the members have owned. Everything on there is public record, so you can verify it all. And if you like what you see, come join me there, guys. Now let's talk Moonbeam. So it's an Ethereum-compatible smart contract parachain on Polkadot. Right? Now remember with Polkadot, Polkadot's like a layer 0, and everything that's built upon Polkadot are layer 1s. So Moonbeam is a layer 1 that makes it easy to use Ethereum developer tools to build or redeploy Solidity projects into the Polkadot environment. Now, Moonbeam is much more than just the Ethereum virtual machine implementation. It's a specialized parachain that mirrors Ethereum's Web3 RPC, the accounts, the keys, the subscriptions, the logs, and more. The Moonbeam platform extends the base Ethereum feature set with additional features like on-chain governance, staking, and cross-chain integrations. The Ethereum compatibility is unmatched. There is nothing even close to what Moonbeam has done. They've made minimal changes, so developers can use the Solidity smart contracts immediately. There's no need to rewrite or reconfigure, no need to learn new programming languages, none of that. They can use existing developer tools like MetaMask and more. They've got unified accounts, addresses, and signatures, so you can use your Ethereum accounts to interact with Moonbeam, and you can tap into the most integrations on Polkadot thanks to Moonbeam, because they're all connected to Moonbeam. Now, I nearly coughed and spilled my tea over my laptop. Excuse me. So, the founders of Moonbeam are, the founder of Moonbeam is Derek Yu. He is the person that started PureStake as well. He's the CEO of PureStake, which is a platform that basically provides infrastructure for crypto projects. Stefan Melhorn, is a specialist in early stage company management and operation. He serves as the COO of Moonbeam and PureStake. He's also worked with Samsung Pay, Candy Bell Inc., Loop Pay, Permessa, Thinking Phone Network, and others. And they have Katie Butler and Nate Hamilton as the head of marketing and business development for Moonbeam. Now, what's worth noting with regards to Moonbeam, Moonbeam, as I said, launched at pretty much the worst possible time. It launched right at the beginning of 2022 as the markets were pretty much crashing. Upon its launch, it ran up to its all-time high pretty much on the day of launch and has never been back there. Its all-time high, I think, was 28 or 29 bucks. $29.84, and it's at 31 cents right now. So to get back to its all-time high is roughly 100x. Is it going to do that? I don't think so. But it is worth noting Moonbeam are partnering with big names. This is just a recent thing. Moonbeam partnered with Dux and Grupo Rao to launch Brazil's largest Web3 loyalty program. So as you can see, it announced the partnerships with Dux, a Web3 infrastructure provider, and Grupo Rao, the largest Japanese food delivery service in Brazil, to launch a huge Web3 loyalty program. The partnership represents one of the largest Web3 loyalty initiatives to date, onboarding Grupo Rao's 1 million users to the advanced digital engagement program. Although more than 90% of brands currently employ some form of loyalty program to strengthen relationships with customers, 77% of consumers would track their brand loyalty more quickly than they did 3 years ago. So today, 79% of consumers want their preferred brands to demonstrate care for individual users by employing a new and innovative and potentially exciting Web3 engagement program. What this should do in theory is keep those users more engaged with Grupo Rao. And I know I'm probably butchering that because I don't know how to speak Portuguese. But if they keep those people onboarded, that's 1 million people that are more engaged with Web3. That's 1 million people that are more engaged with Moonbeam as well, in some way, shape, or form. So it's a very good, strong partnership to build. Then on top of that, obviously, you've got Moonbeam itself. Now, Moonbeam Foundation has been adding growth, they've already added in their own grants program. Now, bear in mind, you've got the Web3 Foundation that's part of the the Polkadot ecosystem. You've got Moonbeam Foundation now, which is the grants program that's going to just onboard more people, more projects to the overall Moonbeam ecosystem. If Moonbeam grows, because you've got to remember, Moonbeam is completely connected with the rest of the Polkadot ecosystem. As of right now, they have already given these grants to all of these different projects. And these are the Moon River grants that they've dispersed as well. The benefit of this is, look, as Moonbeam gets stronger and stronger and stronger, the overall Polkadot ecosystem gets stronger and stronger and stronger. This is one of, if not the most important project in my eyes, within the Polkadot ecosystem. Beyond Polkadot and Kusama. Because Kusama realistically is also immensely important. It's the testing ground, it's the battleground, it's the experimental platform where you can test some wild crap and see if it works. And if it does on Kusama, you can move on to Polkadot. But as of right now, the Moonbeam ecosystem has grown nicely. You've got several dApps. The DeFi ecosystem's massive. Obviously, the amount of wallets that can connect now has grown and grown and grown, and that will continue to grow because you want as many people to be able to interact as possible. And you can launch the Moonbeam app straight from the platform. We'll go through and do the terms and agreements, and then what we can see is what's on here. So as of right now, you can see, go to staking overview. I see, I just want use a proxy. No, I don't want to use a proxy. So, say I wanted to stake 10 Glimmer, or minimum's 50, fine, 50. Right, and you can set auto compounding for rewards, which is always a good thing, because what that literally means is you're going to be able to then, you don't have to come back and deal with it. Delegation takes effect immediately, but it takes 2 rounds for rewards to actually start moving. And it's auto compounded, so again, you're going to grow your Moonbeam holdings very, very, very easily. You've also got the crowd loan rewards. Now, obviously, that's with regards to parachains and everything else, but again, nice little feature that you can see. Within the governance, you can see all of the votes that would take place. Now, obviously, I don't have an account connected, but you can see the top vote delegates as well. So you get nice information about the overall user base while you're on the platform. The cross-chain is all the parachain bridges, so you can see whether it's Akala, say you wanted to go from Akala to Moonbeam, easy peasy, no issues whatsoever. You literally set up the transaction, you decide the amount, you send it, connecting your wallet, of course. And this is actually the more complete ecosystem that you can actually look at, because obviously they show it on Moonbeam, but this has not been updated in about a year. So if you go direct to this site, dtmb.xyz/Moonbeam/explore, you can actually see what the Moonbeam ecosystem is looking like. And the DeFi is looking strong. DEX is, again, looking strong. NFTs, not looking bad, but I mean, I'm not a huge NFT fan. There's a few out there that kind of intrigue me, but in general, I think people get too overhyped about NFTs. What I'm pleased to see with regards to Moonbeam is that we're actually seeing growth in the gaming sector as well. You've got Glimmer Jungle, which is the play-to-earn escape game. And you can literally just click try now and start trying to, and it will take you to Glimmer Jungle, and you can start trying to play the game. It's an NFT collection made of 3,333. Why is it always that? NFTs. Again, they've done very, very well in providing the grants to increase the overall ecosystem of Moonbeam. I think this is personally very exciting, not that specific game, just in general, Moonbeam. But it did launch at basically the worst time it could have launched, the token itself. So when we're looking at it and we're going, can it hit $30 again? I think it's kind of unlikely. We'd be looking, if it hits $30, you're basically looking at a $24 billion market cap. That's a big ask. That's also 100x from where it is right now. The initial thing I would be looking at with regards to Moonbeam is simply, can it get back to $5? That's got to be its first target, get back to $5, which I think it can. I think it absolutely can. And if it hits $5, then we can see if there's any patterns and see if there's any momentum that is garnered, or is it just hit $5 because we're in a bull cycle? Because even at $5, by the way, it's going to have a market cap of basically $4 billion, which is high, but given that it's probably the most important project within the Polkadot ecosystem, I kind of expect it to hit at least $5. Could it hit 30? I think it's unlikely. I think it's very unlikely, but not out of the question. The biggest thing for Moonbeam is going to be growing, bringing in real valuable projects that people are using. Moonbeam are pretty good for sharing data. It's worth having a real look into Moonbeam's overall data of usage and growth, because if they're starting to gain some momentum in that department, that's how they're going to gain long term. Because as I said, I do think $5 is very achievable for Moonbeam. Moonbeam, by the way, is buyable pretty much everywhere. Yeah, the only place I think it's not on is Coinbase. If you're going to get it, guys, I'd grab it at BitGet. BitGet is going to be a top 5 exchange. There is no doubt about it. It is a It's already got the biggest copy trading community in all of crypto. It's got some of the best earn features in all of crypto. The bots as well are quite interesting. If you're not familiar with how to use bots, I wouldn't recommend it. Same with futures trading. Like, if you're not familiar with how to trade futures, don't trade it. It's that simple. You'll get liquidated. If you don't have an account with BitGet, you can get one. And new users can earn up to $1,000 in immediate rewards, as well as potentially $5,000. With the partner link in the description, you'll get discounts on trading fees, which means you'll earn more crypto as you trade. So check that out, guys. And overall, yeah, I think $5 is achievable. $30, I think, highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. But nothing's impossible. And the big thing is going to be, are they getting more users, and what kind of projects are built upon them? And overall, I think Polkadot's got, I think all of the entire ecosystem, Gavin Wood, everyone involved in Polkadot and Web3 Foundation have a big job in terms of bringing back hype and momentum, as well as serious users. And if they can do that, Moonbeam is absolutely one of those coins that could be one of the biggest gainers for the Polkadot ecosystem. But what do you guys think? Do you think it can do more? Do you think it can do less? Do you think it's got a shot of $100? Because I genuinely saw someone saying that the other day. I think that's outlandish. But let me know what you think in the comments. And guys, if you just want to take the work out of your crypto investing, if you want to make the exact same profits I do, except do no work, then go over to copymycrypto.com now and just check out the site. Everything on the site is public record. You can verify absolutely everything that you see, read, watch. Whether it's what the members have earned, whether it's what I've said in the past, and what ended up happening. On copymycrypto.com, I share with the members every coin I own. Anytime I buy or sell a coin, I let my members know what coin it is, what profits I think it can have, what percentage of my money I'm putting in. They always see a full portfolio, exact amounts. So what they can do is copy along, make the exact same profits I do. And the beauty is, no work required. They don't have to read white papers, learn chart patterns, any of that. And like I said, if it sounds good to you, just head over to copymycrypto.com, read through the site, and see if it's something that you're interested in. And that's it from me, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.